Mo Diggity, I have to call you out on something. Welcome to the Issue Crew Cold Open. Never done before. Big moment here on the Issue Crew. I think we have had a cold open before, but anyway, rarely
All right,
done.
sucker. Call me
Rarely
out,
done
bitch.
Issue Crew
Call me
Cold
out.
Open. Today, folks, I was hanging out with my good friend Patrick, who you may remember from a couple podcasts, one of which got a little silly. We don't talk about that. But we were hanging out, and we plan on attending the For These Podcasts live show in Florida here in a couple weeks. It's the Friday after next. We're gonna go together, and I really only dragged him into it because he had a car. He's never heard Who Are These Podcasts in his life. He trusts my podcast recommendations because I showed him Biggest Problem, and he loves Biggest Problem. But he had never heard Who Are These Podcasts in his life. So
Who are these podcasts?
for fun, while we were hanging out, I was like, hey, I should probably show you some Who Are These Podcasts so you know what we're getting into at this live show. He did do an episode about me once. So we listened to the episode about the Dickheads podcast, which used to be a show where me and Mo Diggity talked about the Dick Show. It is now a show where me and Alex talk about the Dick Show. That is not the point. But back in the day, I did that show with Mo Diggity, and Carl covered it on Who Are These Podcasts.
It was splendiferous.
It was splendiferous. We were live in chat, and everybody was mad. It's so funny how ass mad Carl's audience got.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
They
it was
were mad
awesome.
that we were having a good time.
yeah. We just we just took it all in stride and had fucking fun. I fucking looked great, and they talked about me the majority of the time, and then Riley just whenever they talked about him, he just got shit on fucking hard. And it just made me look fucking good.
I don't know if you remember this right, Mo Diggity, because Carl tore you a new asshole, bro. Carl laid into you hard.
I don't remember, but I had a great time. That's all I remember.
Yeah, no, it was really funny. I still think you harbor resentment, but that's not what I'm calling you out about.
No, I fucking don't. Like, I don't even remember what he said. Timing, but it's fine.
You said that you wanted to either change the format or quit the show right after that happened, and you refused to admit one thing had anything to do with the other.
I don't even remember. No, I didn't. How long ago was this?
This was years ago.
Yeah, see, I don't remember shit about this part, man.
It just so happened. This is not what I'm calling you out, by the way. This is not why I'm calling you out.
Yeah, like, get to the fucking point. I'm fucking bored, man. Like, I'm trying to play fucking WoW here. Come on, let's go.
Stop playing WoW during the podcast.
No, I'll never stop playing WoW. I have to go fishing. I have to level up my profession.
You might have listened. If we had listened to Andrew's Constitution proposal, it would be against the rules. So you're lucky that I denied him.
I'm only okay. Like, no bullshit.
Andrew wanted to institute the rule that I'm too cowardly to institute, where I know none of you will follow it. But Andrew revised the Constitution. He's like, "Yeah, I think we should make this a rule. I'll follow it." And I was like, Andrew, I wish I could, but nobody will follow. I know Gingy's gonna play zombies every episode. I know Mo Diggity's gonna fish in League of Legends or not World of Warcraft rather. Every
get
episode.
Your fucking games right, Jesus. Like my mom saying the Nintendo Nintendo video game every time I'm playing
Kang's
Sega.
Also playing Call of Duty. Eventually, we're gonna reach a point similar to the issue with Crunker, which is why video games are not banned on this show to play during the show, but specifically Crunker is banned. And the reason why that's the case is because multiple co-hosts would link up and play Crunker during the show, and it would distract them greatly.
It was a good time. I had a great time doing that.
So I can see we're going to get to the point where Kang and Gingy are going to start playing Call of Duty together during the show, and it's going to become a similar problem.
Like, son of a bitch, fuck you. Okay, so you know what I do in fucking WoW when I'm on a podcast? All I'm doing is just leveling up professions, and I'm at the auction house doing fucking MMO stuff.
That's fair. But anyway, call out, Mo Diggity.
Yeah, let's get to the fucking point. What am I getting called out on?
Controversy. Okay, Mo. There was a clip played that I didn't remember. Somehow I did not remember this. I've listened. I was there when he said it. He said it to me, and I've listened back to it multiple times because it was covered on the most famous show I've ever been in, which was Who Are These Podcasts, where they shit on it. So I've heard it on there a few times, but somehow I had completely removed this clip from my memory. And I want to know if you stand by it now, Mo Diggity, because these are some pretty choice words. I hope I'm phrasing this right.
This is something I'm being called out for years ago.
I wish I had wrote it down. Yes, this is something you said years ago.
So now I don't even I have to doubt the authenticity of your words. How do I know you're not making it up now or paraphrasing?
I am paraphrasing. But what you said was we were having a conversation about how whorish behavior, Mo, makes you uncomfortable. And you went on a whole rant about it, where
I'm starting to feel like I'm probably going to still agree with this, but please go ahead. Go ahead.
You said that it made you uncomfortable when people were being whores, because this would somehow decrease their ability to be functioning members of society with jobs. You insinuated that maybe if the slut would put the dick down for a while and go to college or some shit, that it would be best. So you were basically saying that whores cannot be smart, I think, is what you were talking.
All right, this is all right. I will say that because I interact with so many people and a lot of them are okay. Since then, I think I was going through my "I'm angry at women" phase a few years ago, and
We've all been going through that phase our entire lives, brother. You know what I'm saying,
Mom?
This is a woman-free. This is a woman-free podcast now. We can say whatever we want. Demi Gloom's gone. Kathy's gone. No more women. Boys only.
Yeah, well, we can hang the sign, no girls allowed. And
that's right.
Can we change the issue crew to the Rascals? No girls allowed.
I fucking love the shit out of that idea. Let's fucking go.
I'm sure there's a podcast called The Rascals. There's no fucking way there is.
What's going to be Alfalfa? Who's going to be Alfalfa and who's going to be fucking Buckwheat? I vote that Kang be Buckwheat.
There is a band called The Rascals. There is no podcast called The Rascals.
All right, well, welcome to episode 1 of The Rascals, everybody.
Fuck yeah.
No. All right, so continue explaining yourself, Mo Diggity.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and finish this up real quick. Since I have evolved, and by evolved, I mean I have an Instagram account that used to be I'm going to post my videos, and I just been following whore after whore. I have Insta skanks. All up and down my profile page, and dude, they're fucking hot. And I gotta say, I think Chicknet, that's the OnlyFans Chicknet.
Just real quick, that is what I said, by the way. I did my own little "Who Are These" podcast bit, where we were listening to it in Patrick's car, and you said you were talking about how a whorish behavior made you uncomfortable. You were saying something about whores or whatever, and then I paused the podcast, turned to Patrick, and said his Twitter likes are full of OnlyFans whores, by the way, and then just pressed play again.
They're not. No, they're not. What are you talking about, dude?
They might not be full of OnlyFans whores, but I believe some people have caught you down bad.
That's not on
Maine before.
That's not on my Twitter account. I've always maintained because Demi Gloom's always had she only had the one thing that I fucking liked accidentally.
Why is Demi Gloom obsessed with your Twitter likes?
I fucking don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. Sometimes, you know how I'll generally get along with people, and then all of a sudden there will be some rando. I fucking hate this son of a bitch. I'm going to become weirdly obsessed with some of this shit, and that just happens sometimes. But no, I always try to be a well-behaved good boy on my Twitter, just because that is my main. And I don't want to be dude, I don't need to explain why I like the things I like, because everything's very vanilla. I just go fucking hard in the paint on it. But anyway, fucking Insta skanks have gotten together, and they're okay, we've got to become at least better economists or better salespeople. Because I'll be damned, if I like one thing from some Instagram chick, she's hey babe, how you doing? And she's very entrepreneurial minded now. So maybe HoNet has fucking evolved. Maybe, what I said, they took to heart instead of
the whores are smart now. We got smart whores.
Well, no. I didn't say that. I said they're evolving.
They're evolving.
I'll give them that.
Do you think their new website's probably going to be something like Hold.me?
Oh, dude, I would fucking love that Hold.me. Fuck yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and start the show for real.
But motherfucker, start the show? I thought we were already fucking doing it.
Yeah, this is called a cold open, Raging Gingy, and then we do the intro when we're done with the cold open. You see?
This is normally
one last cold statement then. Fuck zombies, piece of shit.
Anyway, shut up. God damn it, I already took down the start show note for Jason. Now I have to take down a new note because we're still talking. What?
The cold open is normally a MoCast thing.
Yeah, right. That's honestly normally a MoCast or SNL thing, you know?
I do cold opens on like most of my podcasts now. I thought it'd be fun to try it on the issue crew today because I wanted to call Mo Diggity out. But folks,
wow, hold on, Riley, wasn't I the one that gave you the fucking idea for a cold open?
I think you said one night you wanted to do a cold open. I think I said and I think I busted. I said no. Yes, that did happen.
Yeah, you shat all over that motherfucker. Now you're doing it.
Maybe I'll let you listen. We can't get I don't want to do cold opens every time for this show. Cold opens need to be anybody at any time, and this applies to the hosts at home. Those hosts being Andrew and Random as well, if they ever hear this. If you have a cold open bit to pitch to me, I will listen to it and take a say. I think I just denied yours because I was like, no, there's no cold opens on the issue crew. But I think I'm open to that concept now. So if any of you have cold open bits you want to pitch to me prior to the show,
can I pitch my foot to go up your ass?
That's not a good cold open, Gingy. That's not good podcast. Gingy, they can't see us, so you kicking me in the ass is not good podcast content. You see, this has always been a problem with you.
You see, Kang, Riley has got the makings of a really great Hollywood agent, right? So he's getting his little sleaze bag fucking stat boosted up. And he bought himself a ticket to Hollywood, except it's in Hollywood. It's Hollywood, Florida, and not Hollywood, California. So, he's fucking stuck here. And he leveled up this stat and forgot to turn it off. But anyway,
wait, Mo, and then we're gonna find Riley working at a car wash, buffing out people's cars. Be like, hey, listen to this pitch. Listen to this pitch that I got.
Nah, he's gonna be like the agent that like scouts people at the mall.
Like, babe, you got a lot of style. How about you come to my office, huh, sweetie? You can go sit on my couch.
He's gonna constantly have like a left eye twitch as he's trying to fucking talk to people too,
and like constantly staring at her tits.
No direct eye contact at all.
Like, you're gonna be a big star. Like, stop looking at my boobs, mister.
Or it could be worse. It could be like Dan Schneider.
Oh God, things gonna be focusing on their feet. Oh, right.
I knew something was afoot.
So this is what it's going to be, huh?
No, we cannot have any more cold open proceedings after what? We have to let Gingy's bomb sit. Okay, we're starting the show.
No, see, we busted fucking Riley in the cold open, so no more cold open.
We're starting the fucking show.
This is a ploy to look at chicks' feet and possibly in clown shoes. That's all I'm fucking saying.
No.
So we really got to tiptoe around this topic now, don't we?
I'm not into the full clown getup. It's just
I think something sussy is afoot.
It's just the clown makeup on the face. I'm not into like clown shoes. I'm not into the big fucking puffy coat or whatever.
I don't know, man.
I just think that a hot
you're pretty
chick
defensive there.
I just think that like a hot chick with Joker makeup is hot. Is that really that hard to look at a hot chick in like a Joker Halloween costume? We really have to
tiptoe around you, Riley.
See, that would be fine, except you kind of like you're a single guy, right? And no one's really looking. So I think your clown fetish is like goes beyond. Like I think you're into some real bozo with tits stuff.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're starting the show now. Here we go.
Yeah, all right.
Everybody
two,
stop talking.
Diddly diddly do. All right, start the show.
Welcome to the Issue Crew. It's the show where we all have issues, both with our lives and with each other. I am your host, Riley. I definitely have an issue with Gingy, specifically. Won't stop laughing over the intro. I'm your host, Riley, joined by a wacky cast of characters, as usual. Speaking of, Raging Gingy, on time this time.
Hey, fuck you. Also, hello.
Actually, technically, literally no one was on time for the actual recording time. Gingy was just sitting in another VC, so I went and badgered him, and he was the first one to join. And then
I felt pity. That's why I came over here.
Mo and Kang took another fucking 20 minutes, took their sweet ass time.
I like to get every orifice clean, asshole.
Speaking of,
you have many more orifices?
No.
You know what? We're just going to go ahead and skip this part.
Everybody, look who actually showed up this time. Welcome to the show, Kang.
Thank you. So I might have to hop out again. Just kidding.
God damn
it. In reference to the last conversation that we had, Kang, don't you mean roll out of here?
What is this inside joke that you're doing?
You don't remember we were ripping you for being fucking Charles Xavier?
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. Do we have it in the budget for this episode?
If anything, Mo is fucking Charles Xavier. He's bald.
Hey man, hey,
no,
whoa,
man,
Riley, just take a seat.
All right, no. I like something cool.
He's already in the seat. He can
If anything, I'm like Colossus or something fucking cool.
Your poor wife.
Keep telling me that, buddy. Your poor wife.
Do you have off switch? Yeah, it's right next to the prostate. Or is that the on
switch?
All right, enough quoting
the mighty T-Rex.
Come on, this is what I have to deal with. This is the lowest. Every sophisticated person I've ever worked with doesn't want to be on the show anymore. Just
Riley.
Yes.
Have you ever heard the story of the one-legged person in the ass-kicking contest?
I'm sorry, who in the ass-kicking contest?
Have you ever heard the story of the one-legged person in the ass-kicking contest?
No, what about the one-legged person in the ass-kicking contest? Tell me about it.
Something little like this! Ah! Imagine me just like doing a flying kick.
This is comedic gold, Riley.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. Great fucking bits we're doing. Everybody's so funny and on the ball. Folks, we got to talk about who won last week on the show. If you'll recall, the issues were new kids not showing up for their first day, Kang, being a low-functioning extrovert, not having pizza rolls, delivery drivers who don't follow the fucking directions, and spawn trapping.
Oh man, this is some like actual like tough issues.
And the winner, with the one and only vote on the evening, was being a low-functioning extrovert. Congratulations, Andrew. I don't think Andrew even understood quite what he was. I'm really surprised Andrew won, because Random Candor kind of tore him a new asshole on the show, so I'm surprised people that one got voted up.
Andrew probably voted it up.
Yeah, maybe he's cheating. That could be.
All right, let's just say I won then, because I'm awesome.
You weren't even here.
Yeah, but who cares, right? Just say I won and just be done with it.
Yeah, right.
You weren't even there, and you said you would be. You were the old kid who didn't show up.
Oh. Well,
I mean, to be fair, you also got to think, Riley, we had bad weather here, and it was kind of...
I just want to say one more time. Me and this exact group of people you're hearing this exact group of people right now sat down that Monday night. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do the show. Could you guys do it without me? And then Mo was like, what if we just do it tomorrow instead? And everybody was like, yeah. Mo was the one who suggested we do it tomorrow instead. And tomorrow came along, and none of you motherfuckers showed up except for Gingy 50 minutes late.
Well, excuse
us for
things and stuff.
Random Candor and Andrew saved the show. You guys failed. But you're here now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think that means something. I think
you redeemed yourself. Yes. It's true.
Good.
Yeah, we redeemed ourselves, and of course, us redeeming ourselves means you're being a baby back bitch about it.
Speaking of being a baby back bitch, I think I can lead us off tonight. I've got a pretty good issue. This issue Many people who I've been personally associated with, many people who I consider my closest friends, are guilty of this issue here that I'm about to talk about. And it's getting, the type of circles I run in, this is getting all too common. But you know what? I actually wasn't expecting it from Kang. Kang is a new offender of this issue, and I saw that Kang had done it, and it invigorated my passion about how much I hate this, and that's when I decided I was going to bring in this issue tonight. It was very off the cuff. Kang, this is your fault.
Oh no!
My issue is edgy depression Discord statuses. That is my issue tonight. This is what people are doing now on the internet. So a person will be sad about whatever they're sad about. And the depression is real, depression is awful, and I'm not saying people should not communicate about their depression. It's quite the opposite, actually, and I'll get to that in a second. I'm not saying people shouldn't communicate about their depression. I think people should reach out if they're feeling sad. People should be able to
cancel Riley. He just said depression isn't real, mental illness is fake. He's pulling a Keemstar. He's pulling a
Keemstar. Riley 2024.
He's doing this shit. So
you said, "But take a shot."
I'm putting that on the Constitution right now. Where's the issue for Constitution? 8th Amendment. No, but acknowledgement that this
Can't promise I'm a rebel. You know me by now, Riley.
Fuck. It ruins me. It completely. Whenever you say it, it ruins me for the rest of the night. Because I can't stop myself from doing it, but what I can do is every time I do it, catch myself and be like, I did it again. And that just completely ruins my flow.
Dracula
Love you, buddy.
flow.
It's a speech impediment at this point. I just say "but" all the time. I can't stop it. I try to train myself to do it. I don't. I'm stammering. Okay, I stammer all the time. I'm a stutterer. I'm the next stuttering John. That's who I am.
Stuttering Riley.
Stuttering Riley. But anyway, let me tell you. So people now, they're sad, right? And they're feeling bad. And they just have a lot.
They're feeling bad.
They're sad. They're feeling bad. They have a lot of negative energy, but they're not like talking to anybody about it. What they do instead is they will simply go to their Discord status and type up a really like edgy, sad thing. Such as, for example, if I were to come up with a random example right now of a Discord a completely random example that I just happened to have up in front of me. I wonder who it could be. And let's see if he proves my point or if he surprises me. This person who could be anybody. Of all the things I am. I would like to point out first, this starts with a weird scrunchy face emoji. Like a sad, scrunched up little emoji face. The persevere. Why did I say that like 8 times? The persevere emoji. And of all things I am, I'm apparently a fucking target and a doormat. Just love it. ... Now, Kang, I'm going to ask you a question, and we're going to see if you give me the answer that demonstrates my point. What is that about?
About nearly a good amount of people bending me over and fucking me savagely in the asshole with no lube.
And that's as far as you're going to go into it, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is my point, folks. This is what these people do. What they do is, instead of having healthy conversations about their sadness, what they'll do instead is write these edgy little Discord statuses about how the world is dark and everybody's against them and how they want to die or whatever. And then that's just there for everybody to see, for everybody to give them attention. And then if you happen to be like, man, I really like this person and they have this depression Discord status, maybe I should reach out to them, see what's going on. And you reach out to them, you're like, hey, man, what's going on? Because like you assume if you go on a public forum where the public forum app where the whole point is people message you and talk to you, and you make your status that appears whenever they look at you this thing about how sad you are and how something bad happened to you, you'd think the natural you think at that point you understand the natural reaction would be for a person who cares about you to then reach out to you and be like, what happened? But then, 9 times out of 10, as Kang just demonstrated, they don't want to talk about it. So why do they go and put this shit in their Discord status, where for everyone to see their little cry post on their Discord status, and then if anybody wants to ask what happened, they're just like, I don't want to talk about it. So then
maybe
why did you
want to talk about it in fucking private? Because shit happens.
That's fair. Perhaps if I had reached out to you privately, you would talk to me. But there are a lot of people, Kang, that are not like you. Even when I reach out to them privately. I have another friend who I will not name here because it's not funny because he's not here to defend himself. He made his Discord. He all the time makes his fucking Discord status sad shit. And the first time I was like, hey man, what happened? And he didn't want to tell me. So I let it alone. And he got rid of the status, and then like he kept doing it, and eventually I just started reaching out to him like, stop doing this. And he was like, no, you can't tell me what to do. So it's become all too common. It's basically what the Discord statuses are there for. But Discord should say, hey, if you want to kill yourself, write about it in a silly fucking Tumblr edgelord way in this fucking box here, and we'll display it for all your friends to see.
Alexa, play Bullet by Hollywood Undead.
Oh, God.
Play My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Ugh, that way we know you're really in trouble because you're playing Celine Dion.
Play One Last Breath by Creed.
Oh God, no!
I've
He's
got
in trouble.
No Fucks to Give by Thomas.
That's a good one. But yeah, it's one of these. I guess like kind of internet depression culture in general kind of presents a larger issue. I think that's a superset of this issue, but I'm kind of keeping it in this specific window. But it's just one of those many practices, and I'm just like, why are we doing this?
You know what else is a part of the many practices, Riley?
What?
13 Reasons Why.
That is a popular Netflix show about a suicide. There's also rape in it, from what I've heard. A rape with a broom handle, I believe.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm pretty sure somebody gets raped by a broom handle in 13 Reasons Why. I've never seen the show. I've talked to plenty of white women who have. And I'm told that there was a broom handle rape. But anyway.
Wow.
So yeah, just one of the many practices on the internet where people talk about their depression without talking about their depression. I think that's the larger thing at play here is people... I'm not saying you're particularly guilty of this part, Kang, because, again, I could have reached out to you privately and maybe you would have told me everything. I'm not going to say that you would.
Instead, you're putting him on blast on your very public... I'm putting him on blast
because it's funny, and this is his public Discord. Wow. Anyone who's in the issue crew Discord right now sees this status. It is his public Discord status. He is doing this to himself. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying you're in the worst of it. You might be... There's obviously... degrees of offenders, and I think you might be at the lower degree of offender. But the highest offender, they just want attention for the depression, but they don't actually want to talk about it. Where that would be the healthy thing. If they were actually reaching out to their friends and talking about their depression, that might actually be something conducive. But what they're doing instead is vaguely alluding to their depression, so people pay attention to them. But if somebody cares enough to try to go deeper, they won't let them in. And that's the working issue, I think. I think that's what really upsets me whenever I see it, because the people at the worst extreme, that's what they do. Is they're just doing it for attention, and then if you actually genuinely care and try to reach out, they won't let you in. And it's just a completely... There's no positiveness that comes from it. It's just like, look at my edgy Linkin Park Discord status and pay attention to me, please.
If Discord was made in 2007.
If it had, like, page songs, like MySpace or whatever the fuck, you could play, like...
Oh, man.
all the fucking suicide songs.
I kind of missed that old MySpace. That was really, really cool. I thought it was always fun.
I am Optimus Prime. And I send this message to Discord users all over the world.
Have you guys seen? That fucking makes me think of what's her name, Bad Bitch or whatever, like the fat person.
Which you're gonna
Certified Baddie, I think that's what her fucking name was.
You're gonna need to narrow it down.
I think her name is Certified Baddie or whatever. It's like they're sitting around at a table.
Bad Bunny, maybe?
Certified Baddie, I think is what
I've never heard of this person.
The name is. Anyway, she's very, very heavy set. And she's among the mindset that she can get like whatever guy she fucking wants. And she's sitting at a fucking table. Like, I will find this clip and send it to you. But
are you about to describe a clip that I quote tweeted on Twitter? I think you might be, but go ahead. But
anyway, the chicks are fucking talking about whatever and they're rating themselves. And there's a voiceover when this woman starts talking, and it's like, I am Optimus Prime.
So
find it and send it.
It's a bunch of women sitting around talking, and one of them is like giant.
Yeah, she's very fat.
This is the Gorlock the Destroyer meme, right?
Yeah.
Gorlock the Destroyer.
But instead of Gorlock, it's Optimus Prime.
The clip that I tweeted was a clip of I believe it might be from the show Love is Blind, is what I'm told, but I've never watched that show. I just found this clip on Twitter, and I tagged Dick Masterson in it because it was a funny fat woman thing. It was just like, I guess the idea is like it's like a blindfolded blind date where you got the woman.
The dude's like, oh fuck no.
The woman's a fat woman, and then there's the guy, and they're talking and they're kind of being flirty. The guy says he's Asian. The girl's like, "Ooh, I love Asian men." And then at some point, so I guess the mechanics of what they're doing, you can press like a button if you're like out. You press the I'm out button basically. And what happens is they're having this little flirtatious conversation, and then she asks if she can hug him, and they hug, and immediately after that he presses the I'm out button. Because he hugged her and he could feel the circumference of how fat she was.
Dude, that's how you. That's like some fucking good detective work, man. Good job on that guy. He's cracking the fucking case, man.
Yeah, he had to make sure. He had to sniff out a Scooby-Doo mystery case there.
She's got a good personality. I like some of her opinions. This bitch is fat. I gotta go in there just to see it. Hey, what's up? Hug.
That's a lot of flesh.
Oh, that's like my mama. I got a big old fat mama. I guess I'll get me one.
But yeah, I'm tired of half-assed talking about depression. If you're going to talk about your depression, be prepared to fucking talk about your depression. If you're going to put it out there, don't put it out there on blast for fun and then just refuse to talk about it. If you're going to paste it publicly and like make allusions to something that happened to you, it's pretty fucking stupid if then a friend of yours reaches out and you're like, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to talk about it. It's too dark. It's a dark thing for me. I'm Batman, and that's.
I like Batman though.
Yeah, but I like Batman, but I don't like edgy teenagers trying to be Batman, which is what I'm describing.
I don't know. It sounds like some anti-Batman rhetoric to me.
I don't listen. I also do not like Batman that much.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you. You're fired. All right, Gingy,
you can't fire me.
Yes,
fire
I can.
You.
Well, I just fired. No, you're fucking fired. All right, I just did the Trump thing. You fired.
There's a certain other. I'll fire you. There's another person I can give a call right now. You gotta be. All I gotta do is get you out.
Oh, okay. You want to replace me, bitch? I am the issue crew. All right.
Okay.
Hang up. I am like they're just. I really. It's not that. It's not actually true. But I am in the issue crew. I guess.
I could have you replaced tomorrow.
This rhetoric, like this kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, replace me anytime, like a corrupt
one phone call,
corrupt boss, like anti-union fucking thing.
Yeah, just one phone call about diggity. Don't test me. That is unironically what happened with Heartsy, where we had somebody who we wanted to add, but he had beef with Heartsy, and then the moment Heartsy left, that person was in the crew the next day, and that person was Random Candor.
Random Candor.
Heartsy has a hate boner for Random Candor for some reason. But now Heartsy abandoned us in our time of need, and now Random Candor is our trusted soldier.
He's our head cheese.
now Heartsy's like a fucking Z- list E-celeb. He's too good for us. He's doing podcasts. He's doing podcasts with fucking Weekend Warrior and Florian Himsel.
I have no idea who those people are.
You know who Florian is?
No, I don't.
The Austrian guy. He made Binding of Isaac. He does podcasts with Monkey Jones.
Oh, really? I just don't remember that guy's name. But really, so he is sort of like a Z-list. All right, see, I need to creep onto the Z-list celebrity fucking list. I think that'd be a fun little accomplishment.
Heartsy was our in, but he didn't like most of us. He liked me. He liked me and he liked Demi, but he didn't like everyone else.
Well, why didn't he like me?
I don't know. I thought he really liked Jason. It seemed like they were getting along, but he was like, no, the only ones I like are Riley and Demi. The rest of you I don't like, so I'm leaving.
Oh, well, fuck that guy. Heartsy, you're a bitch. Suck my dick. I'm just kidding, Heartsy. Come back. Baby, come back. Yeah.
I would love to have unironically, that guy's hilarious. I should try to book him as a guest at some point. Maybe he'd come back for one episode for the novelty. But anyway, vague, stupid, fucking Discord statuses. That's my issue. It's fucking edgy depression Discord statuses. That's what I'm here to talk about today. Vote it up, folks. I've once again gone first. This is new. I have a lot of energy tonight. I was not expecting it. We'll see if I blow it all and then don't do Gingy's show in an hour. But let's talk about another issue by one of the other issue crew members, Kang.
No, yes, sir.
Tell us your issue.
So, let me tell you a little something about Call of Duty, kids. The players are god awful.
We're really doing another Call of Duty issue. God fucking damn it.
Oh, no. This is a good one.
Okay.
So, my issue is the fucking COD community when they have fucking welfare mics and fucking... You try to recruit them to a group and they say, fuck you and go fuck yourself.
Hang, that's too many words. What is the name of the issue?
My issue is recruiting on COD.
Recruiting on, like, for the army?
No, what do you think? What do you think I'm talking about? Recruiting like a small group of Malaysian kids for a fucking fight?
Yes.
No, like getting So me and a homie have a community we're building of COD players, basically any game in general.
Oh, you're trying to start an esports jerk-off club. I see.
No. No, dear God, no. We're like a multi-game community.
Okay.
And the problem is trying to get people on Call of Duty. There's going to be shitloads of toxic motherfuckers who are basically going to tell you, nah, go fuck yourself. Very rarely will you ever get like interested people in the clan, and it sucks.
Yeah, unfortunate, but it happens. Nobody wants to join your little club.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a little club. We have over 50 members, like close to 50 members.
I wonder what it's like to have this like little club of people that like you'd like to add a couple more people to, but nothing ever seems to work out. And then slowly some of the people you've already added trickle out, and then you add more, and you never quite reach the exact number of people that you want.
Is this a reference to your hosting thing?
Yes. Congratulations. You win a prize.
I fucking knew it.
What prize is it? A chair that actually works?
Your prize will be delivered. Your prize will be delivered via a flaming plastic bag through your window. So just keep an eye out for that. Kang, tell me more about recruiting on Call of Duty.
Well, the problem I'm having is it's basically we go into search and destroy lobbies. God forbid we ever don't play fucking search. And we try to get people on. It's either like people like are gonna be like, maybe, no, go fuck yourself. Hurl racial slurs, hurl sexist things out. Maybe even a little bit of some
Might be
really
a little
offensive shit. I
racist,
can't.
maybe a little sexist.
Some offensive shit I can't say on the podcast, but it's like a mixed bag out there, you know.
Truly.
You know what I
Truly a
can't
mixed
stand
bag.
is like all the TOS updates and stuff, and the discoveries that Activision is actively listening into conversations, looking for keywords.
It's
And
not a
despite all
discovery.
that,
They said that. They're
no,
very
that's
open about that. That's their new
no,
thing.
no. It was discovered, like past
They said that a
tense.
long time ago that they were going to
Yeah.
Yeah,
chat.
Riley, I just said that past tense.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, I don't think it was discovered. I think they admitted to it.
no, it was Riley.
Go ahead.
Never
Go ahead. Go
mind.
ahead. Go
God
ahead. Go ahead.
damn it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, since it was discovered some years ago, and do not add or interrupt me. Like all those fucking measures in the TOS
Oh, hey, Gingy, how are you doing today?
just don't amount to a goddamn thing. It really doesn't.
Yeah, true, but here's the thing. Call of Duty's foundation, or its core foundation, was the shit talking, was it not?
Yeah, it's racist, it's sexist, like the two most based groups on the internet.
Never since peanut butter and chocolate has there not been a better combination in this world.
I'm Officer Reese's. What happened here?
You got chocolate but peanut butter.
You got peanut butter on my chocolate.
Imagine that there's an alternate universe where instead of like SJWs and like leftists and stuff, the gaming industry pandered even more to the far right and to the fucking. This would be like $1 trillion industry, I think, if they just went like hard far right.
Oh hell yeah!
You know how much less tits there would be if they did
No,
that?
there would be no. There would still be tits because it would be like the dude bros. It wouldn't be like the weirdo Trump supporters and social conservatives. I don't think.
All the people freaking out about John Cena because they might see a penis.
They might see a little really tip slip.
Yeah, I'm really, really getting fucking tired of like the moral grandstanding that's happening. Like, dude, we're going back to the fucking 80s again.
Fucking
we're backsliding to
moral
the fucking
grandstanding bullshit.
The shitty part of the 80s, not the fun one with all the good drugs and music.
I have an issue in that vein that I have to bring in soon. I was saving it for funnily enough, this is my sad origin story for why I've saved this issue until now. I was saving it for when Demi was back and had a mic again, so I could argue with her about it. But now that that's not the case, I guess I should just bring it in.
A few weeks she'll be back.
Maybe. It could be.
Maybe if somehow I get fucked over and get kicked off the show somehow.
If
no, you're staying on.
If Demi Bloom texted me today and said, "Listen, I'm back on, but Kang's got to be off," that would be a tough decision to make. I'm not saying I would immediately kick you off, Kang, but I would consider it. There would be thought.
Like, given. Do I at least get the fun little head that like came with being on the show?
Of course, that you can have that. Anyone's entitled to that. You can have that head until the day you die. It's yours.
Good.
But shit. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, okay, yeah. So I would think about it. I would. The thing about Demi Gloom is she refuses to. She doesn't want to like fuck over other people. She would rather remove herself from the situation. Because I remember there was a similar issue with. I don't remember if it was Jason or Kathy. I think it was Kathy. There was a similar issue with Kathy, I believe. And shit, now I don't remember where I was going with this.
Pothead.
Demi Gloom. Similar situation with Kathy. Oh, yes. Okay. So there's some shitty drama that I don't even remember between Demi and Kathy. And there was a point where Kathy was going to Kathy was not comfortable being on the show with Demi Gloom anymore. This did not last. And I was like, okay, so I'll just kick Kathy off. Because, like, frankly, in the Kathy, I love having Kathy around. If Kathy showed back up again, I would accept her with open arms. But she's never been the most active member of the issue crew or the most important. So when she was having this drama and throwing a little tissy fit, I was like, okay, I'll just kick her off, and then you can keep being on the show. And Demi Gloom would not accept that. So I didn't even consider the possibility of kicking Mo off the show to appease her. But like, maybe that's an option. Maybe she's changed her tune. I'll have to
shut the fuck up.
Hey Mo, think of it this way.
That.
Think of it this way, Mo. At least you still have the MoCast.
That's true. Maybe maybe he'll kick me off the MoCast in retaliation, though, and then he'll have no co-hosts and he won't do it.
Well, he'll have me as a co-host.
No. You have to choose one, and this show gets more views, so you should choose this one.
Yeah, but what's the difference between views and having fun, though, Riley?
You have a lot of fun on this show, Kang.
Yeah, but I also have equal amounts of fun with fucking Mo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. We
I
like
mean, Mo is kind of
fun guy.
Mo is kind of like the cool uncle, you know?
He's eaten a lot of fungi in his day.
A bit.
He's like the cool uncle, and Riley, like, you're kind of like the, like, cool yet, like, left-leaning uncle, you know?
I'm the cool liberal. I'm the cool liberal uncle. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, to kind of put it that way.
That's how I would describe Asterios Kokonos, not me, but...
But anyway, that was my issue, just recruiting on COD in general.
Recruiting on Call of Duty, great, wonderful. Love your Call of Duty issues. Gingy, is your issue about Call of Duty? Because if it is, think of another one right now.
No.
Okay. Gingy, what's your issue?
It is, what was it? It'll come back to me. Just give me a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, it's putting in your 2 weeks at work.
Putting in your 2 weeks. What's up? Tell me about it.
Well, for example, today I put in my 2 weeks because I found another job. And the fact that my boss damn near ripped me a new one because I told him at best I'd, be able to give him 9 days. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I'll see what I can do as far as the full 2 weeks.
The video game before you continue talking.
I am talking.
Yes, you are. Good job.
Yeah. So what did you say about video game?
Okay. I see you're denying that it ever existed. I see the bit you're doing.
Well, no, I was playing Call of Duty when, everyone else was talking. I wasn't playing exactly right now when it's my turn to speak.
Well, there was something going on in the background. Some sort of television sounds were going on.
Okay, let's just fucking get into the issue. Jesus Christ.
Maybe I'm just schizophrenic. Maybe that's what's going on.
You're probably hearing my kid, but
that could be.
I said it, now take a shot. It's the rule of the show or rule of the podcast network. But anyway, putting in the 2 weeks, like I was talking to my boss and he was fine. It was actually kind of chipper in his voice, but the second I told him I had to put in my 2 weeks, like instant, like click of the fingers. Like he turned damn near hostile, and it was fucking crazy. Like he was saying, "Oh, well, what are you saying?" Like, well, what I'm telling you is that this opportunity came up for me. It would be, I don't think an opportunity like this is going to come back again, so I'm going to take up on it. I was invited out for this offer, and I'm taking it. So it'll be a full-time remote work. I can't go into the specifics because I was forced to sign a NDA.
You signed a fucking NDA for this shit?
Yes, I did.
Man, I can't believe Gingy's working on the new Smash Brothers game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, I can't believe Gingy's working on.
In all seriousness, like when I told him at best I'd be able to give him 9 days. He understandably he was upset because the role that I have at my current job right now is very critical for the account. And if I were to just bail, more than likely they will lose said account. And that's a whole other fucking can of worms. This job has been overworking me to the fucking bone, and I am done. I'm done. I'm finally fucking standing up for myself. I've been looking for a new job, and this one just happened to fall in my lap. And I'm like I said, I'm taking it, and I was being respectful. And I gave notice, like, hey, I am leaving. I took another job offer that's quite literally like I need this experience in order to get into the game design field, because that's ultimately my goal or dream or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I want to be able to design games full time. That is what I would like to do. And this project is going to be the crucial experience that I need, to put on my resume.
And if you guys need a voice actor, hit me up, because I can do some voice work if you want it.
I mean, I can too. Hire me. But in all seriousness, like, you are not legally required, unless if you signed a contract with your employer, you are not required to give a 2-week notice. That is just the custom, because they can fire you at any point with no notice. So why the fuck should you give notice on when you're leaving?
That might be the largest quick fix in the galaxy. I think 2 weeks notices should go both ways. That's
right?
the real big brain. If you want me to give you a 2 weeks notice to quit, you have to give me a 2 weeks notice to be fired.
Right, so I can properly prepare. But yeah, when he asked, "Oh, when's your last day then?" and he was very rude about it too. Like it was just nasty. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a Papa Gingy, I would have left right then and there.
That's fair.
That's well, at best, you probably have me not this upcoming Wednesday, but the following one, so the 20th. He was like, "Oh, that's not the full 2 weeks. Customary is that you give a full 2-week notice, and the past couple of months you've been dropping the ball, and we've really stepped up to the plate for you." And in all fairness, I'm not going to say I'm innocent in the matter, because yes, I have been messing up at work. I'm not perfect. But to throw it in my face like that was incredibly unprofessional.
They basically, okay, I have to fucking go off here, because this has been boiling inside of me for so long, and I'm so glad you finally fucking severed yourself from this shit. Gingy has been fucking working himself to the bone, beyond the bone. I think Gingy's hollow now. I think his bones are gone because of what was going on here.
Yeah, like, to give some context to that, not last week, but the week before, literally after I get back from my fucking vacation, like a mental vacation that I needed, immediately, like, it was as if I never took it. Like, I'm back at that same stress level. I had to work 2 16-hour shifts in a row. And keep in mind, between those 2 16-hour shifts, I had maybe 5 hours of sleep. So in that 32-hour time period, maybe 5 hours.
Human beings should not even be awake for that amount of time in a row.
No, and it's incredibly unethical and fucked up. Sadly, it's not illegal, and it fucking should be. But because when I brought this issue up, and maybe my second issue is shitty management.
Say that for next week. You could probably get years of issues out of this fucking job. It really
I'll give you a snapshot. Like, I'll give you a sneak peek on next week's issue if I remember, and if I get as heated as I am now. When after posted to essentially 32 hours of work with 4 hours of sleep, or 5 hours, what the fuck ever. Say, I'm so fucking shot. I was so dead to the point to even standing, I was falling asleep. And I live just about an hour away from work. So I had the AC on full blast. I had my windows fucking rolled down. I had my music blaring just to keep myself awake long enough to go home and sleep. And what I was told after all of this is, "Oh, well, this wouldn't have happened if you would have had your contingency plans in place." Like, motherfucker, I had my backup plans, and all of those backup plans failed.
Man.
So it's like, fuck this. And especially after this notice, if I am given any sort of shit or am I treated any differently, I'm fucking walking out. Like, fuck this. I gave you guys my notice because I'm trying to be respectful, try to leave, the right way, not to burn bridges. But at this point, I'm about to cover the bitch in kerosene and just light it.
Yeah, I have to let me speak. Let me speak.
Go for it,
the people have to hear me. I don't care for the government. 30-30. I'm making a reference to a meme. Everybody laugh if you know that one. But I've been listening to Gingy complain about this. It just makes me so angry. And now to hear the climax of the story where he's finally out of it, and to hear how shitty they were about his 2 weeks notice, makes me want to fucking come up there to Nebraska and fucking punch this guy in the head.
Like it's even to the point.
Oh my god, Gingy is fucking Gingy is in intense mental turmoil all the time because he works this job. Like, not that he was the epitome of a mentally healthy man before this job, but it's really taken a toll on him. And he's basically running the whole fucking place. That's why he has no time to himself. He's running the whole place. He's got to work for all of his shitty employees that don't show up. It's fucking awful. It's complete bullshit. It's completely unfair. Gingy's got this whole, whatever fucking account they're gonna lose. Yeah, because you have the whole account on your shoulders and have for a very long time. And you find a life-changing opportunity that will give you experience on the field you want to spend the rest of your life in. You're given a life-changing opportunity, and they're gonna treat you like a piece of shit after you gave proper notice and were respectful to them. Fuck them, bro. Fuck off.
I appreciate that, Riley. I really do, man.
Dude, you think really work gives a fuck about any person that works?
We're fucking replaceable. Which makes it even funnier. And after, like, post-podcast, like, I can go into more nitty-gritty details about the entire thing because I don't want to do it on air. They haven't been hiring because people aren't applying. So once I am gone, it's a giant-ass fucking hole. Good luck fucking filling it. Treat me any differently, and I'm gonna fucking walk out now. I even have my entire fucking family telling me straight up that they will support me in all of my fucking bills if I were to just leave. But at the same point, no, I'm trying to be the better person.
Yeah, you told me that, and I immediately said, oh my god, do it immediately then. Because it's just been so bad. And the fact that it ends this way just is the fucking... the piss icing on the shit cake. It's so awful.
Like, I can't wait. Like, I told him, you know what, I'll talk to the project lead or whatever and see if I can't extend, quote unquote, start late. But let's be for real. Nobody from that company is going to listen to this. I'm not going to. I'm going to tell them, yeah, sorry, I can't.
It's like, if I'm honest, this is why I'm having a hard time trying to find a fucking job, because
take this job and shove it, like, for real.
Because it's like, I don't want to work for like some shitty corp that's going to treat me like shit. I mean, like, if anything, corporations nowadays, even more, they see people more as numbers than they do even fucking human beings. So it's like, they think like, oh, well, you're just making bad decisions because you're not fucking working.
Can I just put a second issue for this episode?
Go ahead. I mean,
I've done it before, so yeah, you can.
Okay, fuck yeah. Sure. My second issue, shitty management. Because also with all of this shit going on that's on my plate, let's say, because it's happened, my overnight guys call out. And, I make the call. And this is at, midnight, mind you. I am calling, waking up other, guys to come in, and they all say no. I was told that quality of sleep is important. Like, okay, well, if that's the case, that's not valid for me, because fuck me, I guess. But what's fucked up is that I'm expected to wake up my 7-year-old to, move him either to a friend of mine's house so they can get him to school in the morning, or
is
to
shitty
daycare.
Management different than shitty employers? Because that is on the list already.
What, shitty employers?
Yeah.
Shitty management, I think it's a little different.
Okay.
Or mismanagement, I guess, if you want to word it that way.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit more different. Mismanagement. Okay, tell me about it.
But yeah, I mean, it's especially on a account like a client that is so vitally important. Why the fuck would you hinge that entire account on one goddamn person?
And fucking Wayne out in bumfuck Nebraska, single dad who got ghosted 74 times. This is the guy you want running your entire fucking account. Okay, good luck with that.
And I'm not going to say like I'm innocent. Like I have made mistakes. I've even made a big mistake at work. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like I've owned up to my mistakes and I'm trying to do better. But the fact that you are going to sit there and fucking tell me that sleep, quality of sleep is important. But yet when I try to call you to see if you can even go in to even work several hours, you tell me no and to figure it out. Like go fuck yourself, man. I'm running myself ragged. You are forcing me to wake up my fucking child at 12:30 at night just to fucking go to work because nobody wants to fucking work. And I have to do that again this week, by the way, to cover for a vacation. I now have to work now granted it's not 16-hour shifts, but I see, and my voice is cracking because I'm getting really angry. Okay. On 2 shifts this week, I had to work midnight to noon when my normal shift is 8 a.m. to 4. Just to cover for a overnight guy that is forcibly taking time off. And the guy that's coming in to fucking relieve me is shady. So there's a good chance those might turn into fucking 16s again. And you know what? I'm not fucking... I understand the supervisor has certain responsibilities. But the fact that you're going to force, and it's been said before, I work in security. That's the type of field that I'm in right now. You do not want a guard that is working multiple long shifts like those 16s on very little, if not no sleep at all. Because how alert and attentive are you going to be? And God forbid, because I do deal with the homeless and flip, and that would want to, beat the shit out of me. How quick in my responses am I going to be when I'm that exhausted?
Probably not that quick.
It's when I'm fucking like, enough's enough. I'm fucking done. And when this opportunity came up, like, I'm not one to, I mean, yes, in some sense I am religious, but at the same point I'm not. Like, it's a weird spot.
What do you mean by that?
I
was under
there's
the impression that you weren't religious at all from the...
No, in a sense I am, but I can't conform to anything. No, God, no. Kathy didn't fucking... Like, I even told her I was, but I'm not. I think this lined up exactly, or it came in when I needed it, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to say, it was my destiny, but...
I'm super fucking happy for you, bro. Like, legitimately, that's the best news I've heard all day, is that you have a job in that field, and that you're leaving this shitty fucking job. Like,
right, so I think my mental health is gonna fucking drastically rise up here, but at the same time, I mean, a part of me is a little worried, because, it's been a minute since I last fucked with Unreal. But, and then even then, this contract for because I mean that's what it is. It's only 2 months long, which isn't ideal. But the fact that everyone at Full Sail, because that's the university I went to, they're telling me that this is crucial, and that is if I can get through that experience is going to immensely help me out in this field.
That's so awesome.
So it's like,
hell yeah, buddy.
Like this is it. Like I'm flat out done, and it's to the point that this shouldn't happen. This falls back under like mismanagement. When your boss calls, typically, you know what, you should feel like, oh, something could be wrong, or they're just calling to see what's up, right? You pick it up more out of interest, or oh crap, somebody's probably fucking calling in, so they're gonna ask me to come in, something like that. I should not, or nobody should have full-blown anxiety/panic attacks when your fucking boss called to you.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking like minor episodes, like your heart rate's pumping about to burst through your fucking mouth because it's, pumping so damn hard. Your entire body is shaking, like full-blown panic attacks. Like, it's incredibly fucking toxic. And you hinge everything on one guy. One guy that lives, over an hour away and still has to respond to that crap. And all you tell him is, oh, make sure you have your contingency plans put into place so you know who that you can reliably call upon. Okay, well, what if those fail? What do you want me to do then? And I'm talking in circles now. That's pretty much it with fucking mismanagement.
Yeah, just congratulations for getting out of that fucking situation. Fuck, man.
I appreciate it. I'll fucking let you guys know if they mistreat me, because honestly, they probably will. And I'm waiting for that justifiable reason now. Like, I'm going to be bringing all my work clothes, keep them in my car for, just in case if I get mistreated like that. Okay, all right, well, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to go walk to my car, grab all my extra work shit, throw it in the office, throw my badge, and say I'm done. Peace out.
Yeah, please take all of my work clothes and my badge and shove it directly up your ass, just as deep as you can get it. Make it hurt, please.
I mean, honestly, exactly. This is exactly why, like, I'm at the same time of being hesitant on, like, wanting to work, but at the same time, I'm not. It's because it's like there's so much bullshit that, of course, like, fucking Gingy goes through, and it's kind of like, John. Do I really want to put like that same fucking struggle like on myself too?
Just because I mean it happens, it's there, but it might not necessarily happen to you. Like, I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen, but
so Kang, I feel like you've probably talked about this before, but I just want to reconfirm because I'm not exactly sure. My memory is failing me. You've worked before, right?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. So you were fronted as hell when you brought in that work-related issue that time I wasn't here. I listened to
this is a good episode. God damn. If one of my issues don't win, I swear to God.
It's honestly,
it's a really good episode, to be honest. Like, I'm feeling the energy.
The only thing I really do is like I fucking my neighbor pays me to cut his grass for like $25 a week, and that's like the only thing I really do is like going like if anyone like wants their grass cut, I just fucking cut them for it, and they fucking pay me to do it.
And just go work at a call center. It's easy.
Yeah, but you see the shit they go through at call centers, though?
Yeah, I've worked at one for a very long time. So, yeah.
Wait, Riley, are you still not there?
Still not where?
At that call center. I thought you were there the entire time. You just switched to a different department.
Yeah, I've always been there.
Oh, okay.
The only job I've ever worked.
Will you give me your extension at work so I can call and just fuck with you?
I don't have one, thankfully, and I would not give it to you if I did.
Why? Because, I mean, I happen to know a red creature that has a big orange nose that may be interested in your services that you can provide.
I don't really want to hear from him.
You too, bitch.
He hasn't been the same since Larry David assaulted him live on television. It kind of I think he got some brain damage.
We don't talk about that. We don't do it. He didn't have my consent.
No more Elmo impression. That might have to go on the Constitution too. Mo, are you in the room? Are you ready to do your issue? I see you're muted, but I'm not sure.
Mo, we need you to do your issue, buddy. Hey, it's another Elmo.
Jesus. No, there's two of them. No.
Hello.
Hello. Hi,
sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, shit. All right. Yeah, my fucking things are good. Yeah, I was muted. My brother came in and showed me this this video of the Jake Paul fucking training for his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson.
Oh, Mike Tyson's gonna fuck him up.
He's hitting fucking paper, right? Like practically just hitting like a fucking piece of paper. And fucking Tyson at 57 is just like, I'm going to kill this fucking white boy. He's going fucking down. I'm going to eat his children. And he's just fucking wailing. And he's just got that fucking dog in him, man.
I'm so excited for this boxing match.
Dude, all right. If Tyson fucking loses, it really is all rigged. There's just no fucking way that
he's an old man.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude.
Tyson,
Tyson,
he's a
no, shut up. Hold on.
Genuine. He's an asshole. He's an idiot.
He's a douchebag.
He's
fucking
good at
schmuck.
what he does. He is a good
no, he's not good at. He's not good at boxing. He's not good at boxing. It's fucking rigged. There's no fucking way this guy takes down fucking champions and be a fucking YouTuber without any kind of fucking boxing fucking background whatsoever. No fucking way. This is like this doesn't even qualify as an anomaly in the sport. Like, this is fake shit.
Come on, Mo, you can't break kayfabe in boxing, you motherfucker.
And also, I'm sorry, but even Tyson in his 90s, blind in fucking both eyes, triple amputee, is still the most dangerous man in the fucking room in any given fucking most situations, maybe save for like Navy SEALs and shit. You know, no fucking way that fucking so-called douchebag.
If they put a top boxer who wasn't Jake Paul in front of Mike Tyson right now, you'd be like, yeah, he's too old. He's probably going to lose.
No, I'm still fucking backing Tyson, man. I'm fucking Team Tyson all the way.
Okay.
See, I think it comes down. I think it's going to come down to the years of experience between both fighters.
And that fucking right hook, man. He's just going to fucking sting him with it 2 times.
And Mike is geriatric.
And he's a bitch. No, Mike Tyson.
Jake isn't brothers are fucking bitches.
He's 57 years old, man. He's only 57.
The Paul brothers are stupid idiots who made dumb YouTube videos and pissed a lot of people off. I guess they're not stupid idiots. They're actually geniuses because they've been fucking rich their entire lives because they know how to piss people off and make money about it.
Yeah, but not with fucking boxing. Like, come on.
Now Jake Paul stopped doing his stupid fucking dumb YouTube videos and dedicated his life to fighting, and he is a damn good fighter.
They're fucking fake fights, man. They're rigged fucking fights.
They are 100% fake.
Retarded.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that this dude, some fucking YouTuber, some fucking Richie 1%er just gets up.
Does not disqualify you from having muscles.
All right, it fucking does disqualify you from having the fucking strength in taking down fucking world champions.
No,
who has been trained, who has been training for longer than that motherfucker has been alive.
Yeah, no fucking way, man. Like, this is, dude, I love pro wrestling.
And say, what's good, YouTube? Today I'm gonna look at suicide victims in a forest and clickbait them, and then I fucking fight somebody. One thing has nothing to do with the other.
No, Riley, you have way too much faith in the system, man. I think you're kind of being a veto about it now.
I think you're kind of. You have a fucking tinfoil hat on. You're inventing this fucking conspiracy where the Paul brothers are fucking smackledorfing everybody.
Yeah, they are whatever the fuck that means. They are smackledorfing everyone. Okay, that's what the fuck they are doing. There's no way either one of the fucking Paul brothers, even if it was a handicap fucking boxing tag team match,
bro.
Could those two fucking
poster for the boxing
motherfucker? Okay, all right, you really all right? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right,
what a fucking charged episode. Let's fucking go. God damn.
Training for Jake Paul. Okay.
You mean Jake Pussy?
I still think Mike Tyson's gonna win because.
Okay, I think this was just like. Goddamn! Oh, can we just squeeze in a super duper quick thing here? Fucking YouTube Shorts fucking algorithm, its little thingamabob is fucking trash. Its user interface is fucking trash if it's not on the phone. Okay. Let's see.
Hello?
Let's see. Well, yeah, I'm right here.
Have you heard anything of what I just said? It looked like I was not connected.
No, you weren't connected at all. I didn't hear you at all. Okay, real quick. I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to share this fucking screen, okay?
Oh, I bet you are.
Oh, I'm going to share the shit out of this screen.
And then what?
No, I mean, I was about to say, like, I forgot I was muted, but
okay.
Cry saying come over here, so I was like, oh, I bet you are.
For just a second, can you see this right here?
Yeah.
Okay, Riley, can you see this? Riley. Uh-oh, he's disconnected again. Uh-oh. Riley, he's disconnected, and he's not. Oh, what the
I'm
fuck?
here now.
Why am I? Oh, okay. Weird. I'm. Oh yeah, because I'm sharing the screen. Okay.
I don't. I just want to see the viewers are not going to see this. So just real quick.
I know. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this isn't my first time ever doing this. I'm going to explain real quick as the video's going on. So real quick, just for like the next 10 seconds. I even got it muted here. Yeah, because it's like a reaction video. Because this is all you really need to see, right? Fucking Jake Paul is going to get fucking destroyed. Okay, look at this is fucking Tyson just casually training earlier today. Okay, 57-year-old former unified heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. Riley, I'm going to repeat that. The 57-year-old former unified heavyweight champion Tyson, 50 victories, 6 losses, 44 fucking knockouts. Looks amazingly fast with better hand speed than the highly popular world champions Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, and Terrence Crawford. Okay, now just look at this. Okay, now you see that? That's fucking Tyson. Look at this fucking beast. Look at this goddamn animal. Look at this, man. The fucking the people he's sparring with, he's training with, have to have fucking armor to withstand his fucking blows. Okay, there is no way that Jake Paul is going to win against fucking Tyson.
I think you have a radically skewed view of Jake Paul's skills as a boxer.
I think you just didn't see those fucking punches in the way the fucking champ was fucking
I'm not
throwing
saying
them.
Mike Tyson doesn't have a shot. I'm saying that they
Are you
both
fucking
do.
for real? Are you actually saying I think he has a shot, implying he's the fucking underdog?
I think no.
Underdog.
I don't think there is an underdog here. I don't know who's gonna get it.
Oh, God.
Definitely not Jake Paul or
You
fucking
have a
jackass
fighter.
Paul.
You have a just being a jackass does not disqualify you from being a boxer. In fact, I think it might make you better at it.
Yeah, it would be better if this were like 5 years into Jake Paul's legitimate boxing career, if it were actually in there and not just like fucking bullshit
It's
setup
a fucking clickbait match for Netflix.
Clickbait matches. Yeah, I know.
But this is a chance for Jake to prove himself, and I think he has a shot.
He's gonna get his ass beat.
Okay. Okay.
He's
an
what?
athlete in his prime, but
He's
go off.
Did you not just see that video of fucking...
Anybody can cut a good promo. Any old man can punch a punching bag really hard for 2 minutes.
No, that's not.
He has the power.
This isn't fucking wrestling. Oh my God! You know what my issue is? It's fucking it's falling for the hype. Okay, Riley, you are currently right now falling for the hype. And I got another example of you falling for the hype here that I'll bring up in just a moment here. It's Twitter related. So we have Riley's Twitter, Riley's fucking Twitter fucking moment in just a second here. But no, Tyson is an absolute fucking beast. I think even fucking you put Evander Holyfield in the fucking ring, even with him just like not training, I think he can fucking take down. I know for a fact he can fucking take down any one of the fucking Paul brothers, man. Like you're just you're giving way too much credit and thinking that the fights are not real and not set up. That's what I think. You're just falling for the hype. And I'm so sick of people on the internet falling for the hype. Because here's what happened just today, right? This is kind of old news right now. At the time of this recording, Rusty Cage has been constructing a fucking guillotine for like, what, a year and a half or a couple of years now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think last night or this morning, something like that, it was still kind of dark out, right? Riley's having internet issues. The fucking Tyson knocked out his fucking internet. But, all right, so this is what's going on, right? So Rusty Cage has been constructing a fucking guillotine for some years now, right? And he's playing a fucking giant prank on everyone right now. Uh, he was testing it out with a watermelon, he says, right? And he points the camera away from the guillotine. And then he goes, "Okay, guys, testing out right now on the watermelon." And you hear, "Funk." And everyone thinks that he fucking killed himself using the guillotine. And Mumkey Jones can't call him. I can't get a hold of him. No one's fucking being able to contact this guy, right? And I think this is going to be. I think this is a bit. And I think it's going to go down as one of the best bits on fucking Twitter in a while. But this fucking situation has had everyone, including Keemstar, fucking freaking the fuck out.
Are we talking about Rusty Cage?
Yeah, and people are honestly thinking that Rusty Cage fucking killed himself.
It's a stunt. I can't believe people are falling for this shit. Here's what happened. I feel so fucking bad for Rusty Cage. This is what you have to worry about when you're a fucking content creator on the internet, okay?
I think he's deliberately doing this. I think it's going to go down as the best bit on Twitter.
No, but here's the thing though, right? You say that, Mo, but I don't know if you've heard some of the things around it. So, he does this, right? Rusty Cage kind of does this weird, awkward stream, ends it with, "Oh, maybe he used the guillotine on himself." I hope you explained that there was a guillotine involved.
Of course I did. That's like the best part of it all.
So he guillotines himself, quote unquote. It's obviously performance art, and people start freaking the fuck out. And so many fans, so many brain dead fans who fall for this shit. I'm really gonna regret this if it's true, because I guess we still don't have real definitive confirmation from the man himself. But shit, hold on. Okay, so what happened was all the fans are freaking out. First of all, I went on Reddit and it's all fucking, all the comments are about like, first of all, they all hate the bit.
It's fucking funny. It's funny.
They're like, "Oh, you can't joke about that. Fuck you."
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's fucking funny.
Like, all the comments are like, "If this is real, R.I.P. If this is fake, fuck you for joking about this." Like, fuck you.
God help them if they find out what the Dick Show is one of their favorite, like one of the longer standing running jokes is. Thank you for not killing yourself. Because there's so many people that killed themselves in the TDS communities.
Also, I saw somebody scientifically analyzing the sound of watermelons when they're guillotined. That was funny. Like a whole comment on Reddit that's like, "Bro, I think it's real." Because, like, here's a bunch of videos of watermelons being cut by guillotines. They don't drip nearly as much as the dripping sounds in this stream. It must be real, guys.
I think Mumkey's in on it too, because
Mumkey's definitely in on it. He's the 100% in on it.
Yeah, because he's like, "I've tried calling him 3 times already. I'm Mumkey Jones. I've tried calling Rusty Cage 1,000,000 times. He's not answering. Oh God!"
Yeah,
not my best Mumkey Jones
Gilbert Gottfried impression. The point I was trying to make is, so all his stupid fucking brain dead fans are worried about him, and I guess some guy went and found his info and tried to call a wellness check on him.
Oh, what a prick.
When no. This it gets worse. The wellness check itself wouldn't even be that bad. If you truly believe somebody cut their fucking head off on live stream, I don't think it's a terrible thing to ask the cops to check on them. But when the cops wouldn't check on him, he decided it would be a good idea to dox Rusty Cage so that other people could call them so that the police would go check on him. So they doxed him out of concern.
Concern doxing.
Concern doxing is what happened to Rusty Cage.
Yeah, all right. So that
Rusty pulls this big performance art bit, fucking great. And all he gets for it is doxed.
Yeah, I think Rusty called up the cops, and they're not in on it, but they're like, "Okay, we've come to expect this, so we're not going to actually do a wellness check." So that's another point into the "this is a bit calm the fuck down" Twitter category. But yeah,
I can't wait for the next Trash Rats podcast. I know it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking funny as shit because everyone's just like freaking out. Like it's fucking funny. You know, I mean, what's he gonna do with the guillotine anyway? Like, who just builds a guillotine if they're not gonna use it for something funny or something tragic or just like use it to cut watermelons or something? I fucking love that idea of like building your own implementation of destruction and then just using it for stupid purposes, for comedic purposes.
I know he's not
fucking love
gonna.
that.
I know he's not gonna do this because Trash Rats might be the lowest amount of view thing he's involved in. But I really wish he would just like not say anything for like literal. Just let everybody fucking be terrified. And then just a Trash Rats comes out, and he's in it. And it's just, of course, I'm not dead, you fucking idiots.
What if he pulls? Oh god. So okay, to preface this. So back in the 9/11 days, when 9/11 happened, like a few years ago, a few years after 9/11 happened, there was a publication that was doing anonymously write in with some confessions, like maybe you'll feel better about yourself. And there was like, I hit a guy while I was drunk, or I hit a dog on Christmas Eve. I feel so bad. Stuff like that.
He was a problem dog.
Yeah. But there was this one lady, presumably a lady, assuming that this is not all just a fucking prank, right?
By the way, Mo, real quick, I got to slide a question in. My connection issues made me miss this. What is your issue?
Oh, believing the hype.
Believing the hype, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so this lady, she writes in, and she just it's a small fucking paragraph, right? And I'll just paraphrase it here, and it says, I was supposed to be on one of the planes on that hit one of the towers on 9/11. I missed my flight. I didn't get to call my family or anyone, so I used that opportunity to let everyone think that I was dead, and I've started a new life, and I have a new family with this new guy.
That's hilarious. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it would be kind of funny if Rusty Cage fucking pulled something like this and just never showed up on the internet again. That's how he fucking retires, man. And maybe 10, 15 years later, it's like, oh, Rusty Cage is in Idaho, raising goats or something. It was like, hey guys, sorry, just a prank. My bad.
Yeah, he got so tired of people requesting new knife game videos that he just had to retire in the most definitive way possible.
Yep. But yeah.
I have all my fingers and knife goes chop chop chop.
But yeah, man, people believing the hype on stupid little things like the fucking Jake Paul versus Tyson thing. I think people thinking that fucking Paul has a fucking chance in hell of beating Tyson, I think are stupid beyond belief.
There's just no fucking way. Oh my god.
There's just no fucking way. There's just no fucking way. And then there's like, and here's a little like sub issue that I'm going to throw in here, just because it's kind of like related somewhat. It's also correcting your friends during like a fucking bullshit hype moment, like, right? Like, okay, I kind of realized this after I tweeted this. Like, there was a tweet by like Discussion Film or some shit like that says Mike Judge isn't going to be
involved. We're talking about this, are we?
Yeah. And the answer will shock you. My reaction will shock you. I said, oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, if he's not really going to be involved, then I'm probably not going to like watch the show, right? Now, here's the thing. Yeah, there's nothing exactly that says Judge isn't going to be the head guy on his own show, right? But I've gotten just like 33.2 thousand views, a shitload of retweets, and for some reason or another, people have bookmarked this, right? And I started a little mini shitstorm just like on here. Now people are just arguing with one another, and it's fucking beautiful, right? It's just like funny. A lovely work of Twitter art. And Riley's
I was one of the many detractors.
Riley's asked, I'll kind of go ahead and give it to you. You kind of started it, He goes, that's literally not what it says, lol. And I just go, man, shut the fuck up, Riley. And I post the boo this man, boo from Half Baked. Right? Because I fucking acknowledge, like, I sort of know, so, okay. It doesn't really say
After
that.
you said fuck you, I said, Mo when new people work on a thing he likes, and then it's just the meme of the I don't care, stop posting about Among Us guy screaming.
Yeah, and then I post the fucking screenshot of one of the fucking Space King fucking captains going genocide, because that's my new favorite screen cap right now. But yeah, I'm just enjoying the chaos and the like, here's me deliberately spreading misinformation on the internet.
Me when I spread misinformation on the internet.
Yeah, this is my fucking moment where I'm just enjoying this, and everyone's trying to fucking hype beast me to death or just like, discredit me. But yeah, man, it's just like people just believing the fucking hype. That's why the new Avatar live action Netflix show fucking sucks. And I fucking told
Surprisingly,
everyone,
it seems like a lot of people disagree with you.
No, dude, all I hear is people bitching and moaning about it. No one seems to like it.
I think that might just be the circles we run in, Mo Diggity, because what happened to me is I also thought that. And I said as much to a friend of mine, because he had reached out and said that he was watching it and he liked it. And I was like, everybody who I've heard talk about it says it sucks. And he sent me like a bunch of screenshots of like review websites and shit. And like the ratings are pretty, like I think it has like a decent Rotten Tomatoes score. Like it's not doing bad.
We need just no live action anime adaptations. It's so much better.
The One Piece one was great though. Everybody loved the One Piece one.
Yu Yu Hakusho is pretty good.
I'll have to admit I am sort of, because I've never watched an episode of One Piece, so I don't have that fucking unrequited love for the anime like everyone else does, right? So maybe I'll give at least a couple of episodes a shot.
Yeah, people.
But I don't know.
One Piece
maybe
was the diamond in the rough. Like, I agree. Most anime adaptations, live action, fucking suck, and it's generally a bad trend. But from what I've heard, One Piece fucking blew everybody out of the water. Everybody expected it to suck, and it ended up being great.
I remember Asterios and Sarancha fucking talking about it, and Sarancha seems to be a harder sell on most shows, and so when she says something's good, maybe there's some truth to that. But yeah, man. I'm so sick
they
of
put out a new episode today. I forgot about. Thank you for reminding me.
No. Oh yeah, I'll have to listen to that later. But
I'm digging. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm digging the live action Yu Yu Hakusho so far.
I didn't even know a live action.
I haven't heard anything about that show, good or I haven't heard a single person. I saw that show came out, and that's the last I've heard of it. I haven't heard a single person even talk about that show. I forgot it existed until you brought it up.
It's pretty good, honestly.
That anime is so fucking great. It's so it's so much fucking fun. Like I really do fucking love the shit out of that anime. But speaking of anime, I gotta go ahead and say it, man. Fucking F and chat, rip in peace and all that, man. Akira Toriyama fucking bit the big one at 65. The creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Super, and all that. Yeah, man, fucking huge. Dude, I fucking found out about his death through Riley. Fucking random out of the blue tweet.
Oh yeah, I tweeted about. That's how you found out. Because
that's how I found out, man.
Tribute tweet.
Like, no.
I found out literally, like, as soon as I woke up one morning, I was like, I wonder what's going on Twitter. Everyone's saying, like, oh, Rip Legend. I'm looking through, see why everything's trending. All of a sudden, I see Akira Toriyama died. I was like, what?
I got a stray. I almost never pay attention. I'm surprised. I found it in a stray Discord notification. I almost never pay attention. But I just so happened, the notification popped up. I think it was the Sheep Over Discord server. I think it was Goon Lagoon. I think fucking Goon is responsible for me finding out. I will shoot the messenger. Fuck you, Goon. But
I was fucking depressed when I found out Akira Toriyama died. I was like, no fucking way.
Dude, the that first like couple hours you find out, man, dude, like it when it hit the internet, when it hit Twitter, like a fucking slap in the fucking face, man. It was so fucking crazy. And it happened on, this is sort of like a funny little thing. Everyone's like, from now on, March 8th is Akira Toriyama Day, and it's International Women's Day, and all the feminists were getting butthurt, and everyone's like, shut up, bitch! Fucking, this shit's fucking, get this fucking crap out of here. This is Goku Day. This is Akira Toriyama Day. Fuck International Women's Day.
Only Goku. No women, only Goku. Hashtag no women, only Goku. Tweeting it right now.
I'm sorry, ladies, but you kind of got dealt a fucking harsh hand here, and no one really planned on it. Sorry in advance for what you're about to see. Because fucking everyone went fucking crazy. Like, there was no International Women's Day. It was Goku fucking everywhere. Goku, Vegeta. I didn't know... I noticed it, but in the back of my mind, I guess I've always been like too sort of absent-minded to really pay attention to this. But the Toriyama art style is absolutely so. I didn't know how influential it actually was until like people by the thousands were just sharing their favorite non-Dragon Ball related fucking Toriyama art piece, man.
I feel like people might misinterpret the fact you're talking about this during your believing the hype issue.
No, it's fucking Akira Toriyama. It's like anime. We're talking about anime.
But to the untrained eye, it might seem like you're saying maybe people who believe the hype of Akira Toriyama are wrong.
Okay, you're just being a fucking stupid contrarian. Shut the fuck up, Riley.
Okay.
You fucking schmo. Is that your way of telling me to wrap it up?
No. You can keep going.
I can wrap it up. It's not that big a deal. I think I'm almost actually done here because it makes me a little sad. Because like that dude, has directly and indirectly influenced me on like a couple of things I fucking do. Like he's almost entirely like him and Sci-Fi Channel back in the 90s are directly and pretty much solely responsible for getting into anime. Like, because I accidentally watched Dragon Ball Z, and I like back in the early 90s, and I kind of swear maybe I watched different episodes or something because I remember them so fucking differently when I was like 12 or 13, you know?
I think you have many years of aging and pot to blame.
Yeah, and acid and mushrooms and booze and fighting and more fighting and more drug abuse and alcohol. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, man, fucking Rip Toriyama. Hell yeah, Goku Day next year. See you guys. Like, dude, I can't wait to see what all the anime conventions this year are going to be like. And probably all the big pop culture cons are going to be fucking a million Gokus and Vegetas and Bulmas, which fuck yeah for the Bulma cosplays, as those are always usually hot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's my issue also is believing the hype in stupid internet issues, man. I fucking swear. Just people will believe anything if you frame it a certain way.
With that, I think we can bring our show to a close. Let's go around and get the plugs from the boys. Mo Diggity, where can our listeners find you?
Our listeners can find me at twitter.com/MSGOfficialYT, Mosai Gaming, and Mosai Gaming everywhere. On Kick, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads, on fucking Blue Sky. Just fucking Mosai Gaming all up in your face and your grill. Doja.gg, use promo code MoDiggity, save 10% off your total purchases. Link tree in the description. Check it out.
Epic, sick. Gingy, where find?
Twitch.tv/PPAFGingy, Twitter @RagingGingy. You can follow the show that I run with Riley, Pixels, Polygons, and Fun. You can also DM me, I'm all ears.
I said first. Fuck you.
No, you didn't.
Fuck you. But Kang, where find?
linktr.ee/Grimrealm. You'll find soon to be more links, and you'll find me on Twitter, and you'll find me everywhere. So
you gotta put the issue crew in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it as soon as I can figure out the password and everything to that thing, and totally didn't lose it.
If you're going to I didn't lose my password or anything, I don't know what you're talking about. You can go to linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe if you want my stuff. RIELY Cinematic Universe. There's all sorts of podcasts and YouTube channels on there and shit. Detour Head, a show I do every week with my friend Alex. We do comedy. It's pretty good. Big Guy, Little Guy is now a podcast temporarily because Andrew's computer's fucked. If you want to hear more about that, you can listen to the first episode of the Big Guy Little Guy podcast on the Big Guy Little Guy YouTube channel. We're going to be doing that podcast once a week until Andrew gets a new computer and we can start doing Let's Plays again. And many more.
Hey, maybe you can do the Big Guy Little Guy podcast as another thing to Big Guy Little Guy. Like, do both Let's Plays and podcasts.
I was thinking about that. I mean, there kind of is already a Big Guy Little Guy podcast. It's called The Issue Crew. Me and Andrew both do this podcast. But you know, we might bring it back for fun every once in a while once the Let's Plays are back for sure.
Or the Big Little Cast, you know?
The Big Little Cast. We used to have the Big Guy Little Guy Q&A podcast, but we brought that back a while ago, and it was just like 70,000 questions from fucking Redox, and I knew that would happen again if we did it again, so I decided we would... Usually when there's no Let's Plays to be had, we'll do a Q&A podcast, but I'm like, I feel like the Q&A podcast is soured now. It's just gonna be Redox dumping in about fucking Mumkey and Jackie and fucking Asperger. I can't handle it, so we just did a podcast where we talked about the things we would have talked about in a Let's Play session, and I think it was fun. We're going to keep doing it until Andrew gets his setup back, and we're going to rock and roll. And that's it. Thank you all for listening, folks. My issue was edgy depression Discord statuses.
My issue was believe in the hype. Or falling for the hype.
My issue was recruiting
You were right the first time.
Oh, I was? Oh, fuck.
Yes. Sorry, what was your issue, King?
Recruiting for COD. And Gigi, what was your issue?
Ginjay!
Oh, sorry. My issues were 2-week notice and mismanagement.
Folks, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.